welcome everyone. This is Pam from Patient Advocate Match. We are a health professional services directory, and a lot of our listings are people that or services that maybe you may not have heard of, or just letting you know just the vast amount of resources that are out there. I just did a blog post that had a really staggering statistic. They said that only about 12% of Americans have what they call healthcare literacy. And what does that mean? That means that the majority of the population don't have enough information that they're able to make informed healthcare decisions regarding their health. So all the more reason why we're going to spend some time talking with Andi Byers. She has her company called Chronic and Iconic Coaching. She's a holistic health and wellness coach, and she works with chronic illnesses as well as stress management coaching. So Andi, I'd like to welcome you to our Patient Advocate Match professional listing directory. And if you'd like to just tell us a little bit about how you got started and a little about your business.
Well, thank you for having me. My name is Andi Byers, Andrea. People call me Andi for short. I'm a registered nurse, a holistic nutritionist, and an autoimmune coach. I got started in business. It came from a very personal place. So I was in the healthcare arena. As you know, I'm a nurse. So I was in the healthcare arena for a while, and I was working with women with chronic illness in their diagnosis journey. And then my health started to show signs of autoimmune. And I was used to, on the healthcare side, being the buffer between the doctor and the patient. And, doing damage control and making the patient feel better, because I knew it wasn't all in their head. I didn't know how bad the circle of gaslighting or lack of actual assistance was happening on the care side from the providers until I started going through my diagnosis journey. And I saw how bad that really was. And the things that they were saying was starting to happen to me. And I said, well, if I can navigate these waters in a way that I can thrive, then my purpose here on out is to help other women be able to navigate the waters of diagnosis and get the things that they need, knowing the terminology they need to ask for, so they know that whatever is being said to them is either valid or not. So there's no gray area. And so that's how that got started for me. And so now I help women redefine what life and joy looks like for them beyond their illness, because my illnesses robbed me of joy for about 16 years and just trying to figure out what life looked like for me, what my new normal was for me. And then I had a heart attack. Then I died for 38 minutes. And I realized coming back that I was holding on to all of their can'ts and making them my can'ts and their you can't do's. And I was making that to be my truth. And I looked around me and I realized there's a lot of women like me that was doing it too, that was allowing their diagnosis to be their ultimate can't. And so now I help them understand that everybody else's can't isn't theirs. It's not their can't to carry, that they can do it. It just looks different, that you can do the hard things. It just looks different.
What a powerful message. And as a nurse, one of the challenges, is navigating those waters of the healthcare system. And what better person to help someone navigate than someone who's been a nurse, not only lived a chronic illness, but also lived through, being a part of that healthcare system and knowing the ins and outs. What a powerful message, and what a great tool, what a great resource, you can be to these women. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about who is your ideal client, or who do you feel that you can serve best? What kind of person, what do they look like?
They look like everyone. They look like every woman that is walking around with or without a chronic illness. It's everyone who's ever felt, every woman that sits in a space where they feel like they're not enough, where they feel overwhelmed and stressed out and they're burned out and they just can't see the beauty around their day and the joy in their day because they're so stuck on, I've always been so stressed. I help those women understand that their shoulders aren't supposed to be their earrings. They're not supposed to be up here. and then it's okay for them to take 5 minutes for them to pour into them. It's a domino effect. For those chronic illness warriors, I help you navigate the waters of actually living a thriving life, despite what your doctors are telling you, despite the medication you may or may not be on yet, but you can still do the hard things and do so with your body to honor your body and still take breaks. So, yes.
Awesome. So if someone were to want to learn more about your services or connect with you to possibly engage in your coaching program, what does that process look like, and how do you get people started?
Okay, so it starts as simple as a conversation. The consult is free. And I just ask, like, I ask that you be open and honest, and because the only way I can give you the tools that will benefit you is if you are open and honest. Is always a safe space with me. And so it starts with a conversation so that I can actually thoroughly assess what I think you may need, and we talk about it. When people work with me, it's never that I'm in the driver's seat. I'm your passenger, just helping, giving you directions to where you need to go. And so you get to take the steering wheel when you work with me. You get to take the steering wheel, and we talk about the pros and cons, or the whys and the triggers associated with the behaviors. Um, and so you can do that on my website. You can do that you can get to that from any of my social media platforms. Um, but it starts with a conversation, no pressure. Just, how can I best be of service for you? I need to know what it is that I can truly do for you in that moment. And so when you open yourself up to the conversation, just know that I'm going to ask you, what can I do for you in this moment? And it's because I genuinely want to get you to where you want to go.
That's amazing. And that really is no risk. I mean, all they have to do is just be open enough and to be able to take that first step in
Mhm.
just having that conversation with you, and then just go from there. So that makes it very, very easy for people. And just to let everyone know that's watching this video with Andi, is that we will have in the description of the video, we will have all her contact information. We will have her listing link, and on her listing link will be her social media links. We'll have her website on there. So we'll have all Andi's contact information right there with the video. So we'll have it all in one place for you. So what, as a health coach, and
Mhm.
I know as a nurse, that's one of the things that sets you apart. It brings a whole different set of experiences and knowledge to your coaching. What what do you think are maybe some other things that might set you apart from another health coach?
Life, life. So um, I'm coaching from a place of not only the professional, the nursing aspect, but this sounds like an infomercial, but I'm also coaching as the patient,
Mhm.
right? So I get it. I have lupus. I have fibromyalgia. I have MS. I've had a whole heart attack. I died. I spent a little bit more probably than 16 years in a state of chronic stress and burnout. And so I'm coming from the whole person angle and the health angle. I'm human, and even as a medical professional, I knew all the signs of the stress, and I still did it. And so now I'm coming from the place of compassion, the girl speaking to the little girl in me saying, "You had the signs to slow down." And so now I'm helping other women analyze and notify and realize the signs of, it's okay to take a knee, it's time to slow down. I want to prevent any other woman in this world from experiencing the type of permanent heartbreak I had to experience in the form of a cardiac arrest, because I would not take a knee, because I wouldn't say I needed help. And so that's, yeah, that's what makes me stand out. I'm gonna help you take a knee so that your
Mhm.
sit down isn't permanent, and your sit down isn't 38 minutes of you not breathing. Your sit down is you choosing to be present with you and choosing the joy around you, even if the skies seem a little bit dark.
Well, I just hope everyone watching this video, along with myself, can just feel your heart and
Mhm.
feel your passion and compassion for people. So I really encourage everyone, if you think Andi might be a fit, with her services, please reach out, because I think it would be an amazing experience. So Andi, in closing, is there anything that you'd like to share about your coaching that maybe we haven't talked about, or anything that you'd like to say as we wrap up?
No, because my coaching is tailored to each individual. So some people may need, tapping, and some people may need trigger point, and some people just need safety. And so it all depends on what your emotional need is on your journey while we're working together. And we pivot toward the nurture and support that you need at that particular step in your walk. And so everybody's different. And I treat you all as such. Everyone is a unique individual. And so, yes, that's it.
Well, thank you so much. This has been a wonderful introduction to your coaching. And again, I just encourage anyone, if you're struggling with any of the things that Andi talked about, please, reach out to Andi for that free consultation and see if there's a fit there, and if Andi can help you on your healthcare journey. So that will close our welcome video with Andi Byers. So I will have this posted for everyone to see, and all the contact information. So again, Andi, thank you so much. Welcome to the directory. We're super glad to have you, and you're just truly going to be such an asset to our healthcare professional listing. So thank you.
Thank you.